6'7", number 9. Number 9.
Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Charlotte, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, with the Knicks, they've been sinking on this list to start out the year. Not what they or really anyone else expected, but that's why you play the game.
And now Washington's starting group. They've got Jordan Poole. George is out there with Hill. Then it's Sarr, and it's Carrington in at the 2-guard spot. And for New York, Anunoby out there with Hart. Then there's Towns. That's Mr. Fundamentals. And it's Brunson in at the 1 spot. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Pass to Anunoby. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
Outside, George. Poole with it. Now guarded by Towns. Sarr's shot is off. On the wing, Anunoby. Defended by George.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Here's Carrington. Pass to Hill. Here's Poole. Takes it off the glass.
Two things there that make that possible for Jordan Poole: focus and body control.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Anunoby. Some nice passing by New York here. And the foul called on Alex Sarr. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Anunoby outside. Shot clock at 6. And that one is hammered home.
Boy, you have to love how Jalen Brunson orchestrates this offense. So good at getting the ball where it needs to be.
We know, Doris, at one point the Wizards had one of the most unique pairings in NBA history.
Think back to 1987, 1988, the year you're talking about, when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7" tall. At the time, they were the tallest and shortest players in NBA history, with 28 inches between them. Incredible.
So it's the Knicks now, after the basket by Washington.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Pass to Carrington. Now, here's Poole. Carrington, that's good. And this game is tied up now.
Well, that's a pretty pass by Jordan Poole. He is better when he's making his teammates better.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Mr. Fundamentals got 7 points in the game.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Here's Carrington. And it's off from three-point range. The Knicks leading by 3. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
You know, Josh Hart, the very definition of unselfish. How about keeping his eyes up and finding his teammate?
And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Carrington missing. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
Hey, yo, right here.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Brunson. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
And And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
14-6.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And here is Poole. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Down low, it's tipped. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Mr. Fundamentals in their last game against the Pacers was terrific. He had 27 points, and you love what he gives his team at both ends. That game proved why he's a star in this league. Another great performance. Somebody you pay to watch. We're all excited to see what he does tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
The Knicks making a switch here. McBride's checked in. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Washington. On defense, New York. Here's Carrington. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Carrington's got his second basket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Sarr against New Orleans, who is really on his game.
Well, you see the elusiveness of Jordan Poole, able to make his mark on the interior.
Here's McBride, defended by George. A pass to Mr. Fundamental. Brunson surveying the D. Offline from the high post.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Launches a three. Brunson, no good. Wizards trail by 4. And Doris, what a breakout for the guard, Jalen Brunson, these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
New York shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Catching up on the changes for New York, Robert Williams comes in for Josh Hart, and A.J. Griffin subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And with a few games in the books, Greg, what's the key for coaches during this part of the season?
And Kevin, if I were a head coach, I'd be trying to nail down my best 5. NBA games are mostly decided in that final 3 or 4 minutes. So I want to know who I can trust when it matters most.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals following the bucket by the Wizards. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. And McBride gets it to go.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Pass to Hunter. Here's Koulibaly. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
From the arc. The shot, no good. Wizards trail by 8. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Hill has it in the corner. Nice ball movement by Washington. 6 to shoot. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Puts up a 3. Koulibaly, no good. Now McBride for three. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's New York in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
They've got Mr. Fundamentals. Smith is out there with Griffin. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Williams at the 5, roaming the paint. They're the group New York will start the second with. And the Wizards with possession, following the score by New York. The kick out to Hill. Pass to Coulibaly. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Rebound by the Wizards.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Now Coulibaly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. To the paint. Mr. Fundamentals passes to McBride. With the drive. Kessler with the rebound. Wizards trail by 7. Coulibaly with it. Now guarded by Mr. Fundamentals. And that one's good. Hunter.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to Peterson. Hunter the screen. Back to Coulibaly. Nailed from three-point land. Coulibaly's got a pair of triples in the second now for Washington. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. McBride's shot is off. Wizards trail by 4. Here's Peterson. Beyond the arc. And again, Washington with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
There's a screen by Williams. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Williams. And it's sent back by Kessler.
Such a disruptive defender, Kessler, one of the best shot blockers this league has to offer.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's McBride. Poke loose. Hill with it. Here's Peterson. Kessler the screen. Shot clock at 6. Peterson the pass to Kessler. And here's Hill for 3. The Knicks pull it in. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to. Yeah, right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Peterson. Off target from three-point range. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's got 19. That one good for 2.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Washington calls timeout. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out
1:39 left in the first half. Pass to Hart. McBride with the ball. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. He doesn't get the second one. Wizards trail by 4. And George kicks to Hill. Pass to Song. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And a miss there on the triple.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Outside, George. Pass to Carrington. The shot's good on the assist by George. Carrington's got the lead up to 1 now for the Wizards. Brunson the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. There's 21 seconds left here in the second. Hart, wide open. He fires. New York, no good that time either. Here's Carrington. He's got 7. Pass to Song. Back to Coulibaly. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Wizards lead by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. You're thinking about the shot. Level up next time. Let's hear it for the participants.
Welcome, everybody. The Washington Wizards in our featured matchup, and what a competitive half it's been.
They've been playing very unselfish. I'm telling you, these guys are feeding off the ball movement, and as a basketball fan, it's wonderful to watch, Shaq.
Yeah, no Tyler Ball from them. That's why they're getting the good looks. Get it, Tyler Hero?
Your Tyler Ball, Hero Ball.
I knew you would understand, Ernie.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
Checking out New York. Right now, a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their timing back.
Yeah, plenty of adjustments in the early stages. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Mr. Fundamentals in this game, he's been everywhere.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. It's a one-point game, so on the floor for Washington. Sarr out there with Hill. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then it's George, and it's Carrington in at the shooting guard position. Brunson with a clean look. There it is! Brunson with the deep shot.
It's gotten to the point where you have to chase Jalen Brunson off the perimeter. This guy will really hurt you from deep.
Pass to Carrington. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Saw the pass to Hill. Here's Carrington. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. The Knicks shooting well, 50% from the floor. To the inside, Towns lays it up off the glass. Towns has got 6.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
And there's the whistle, illegal screen. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. Second, the Knicks.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
A pass to Mr. Fundamental. Towns the screen. On the top of the key. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got his 4th rebound in this one. The 3 from Poole. A second chance effort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Free throw drops for Hill. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. New York leading by 3. Anunoby, good on the three-point shot. Anunoby's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Sarr with it. Towns on him. Shoots from the right block. That one doesn't drop.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
And good that time.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Wizards trail by 8. Poole the pass to George. Back to Poole. There's the drive. Sarr. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Towns.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Driving the lane, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Here's Carrington. He has 7. And Poole gets it to go.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half. They're now 1 for 5.
Looking back at the 2019 draft, Jordan Poole was picked number 28. And Doris, he's already experienced the highs and lows of the NBA.
Well, Kev, let's remember that was a stacked draft class. And I think what you've seen from Jordan Poole is this incredible ability to hunt shots, to be willing to be a focal point on the offensive end. Let's remember, he's won a championship in his career, and that's something you can never take away. You know, that's a nice feel right there by Jordan Poole. Just make it easy on your teammate to score it.
A pass to Mr. Fundamental. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 7th assist here tonight. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
So this guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
The inside shot is off from Mr. Fundamentals. Wizards trail by 6. Here's Sarr. Stolen. Here's the break. Hart the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Brunson against Poole. Got a hand on it. Here's Carrington. 10 points for him. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Hart. Fires the 3. Cans it from downtown. And the Knicks lead by 9. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for New York.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Now here's Brunson. He has 5. A pass to Mr. Fundamental.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now Hart. Here's the screen. Offensive rebound. Mr. Fundamentals. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Mr. Fundamentals got 9 points here in the second half. And so Poole will bring it up for Washington. They trail by 9 points. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game is the first and last of their homestand. So for the Knicks, Williams is checked in for Towns. Smith comes in for Josh Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for Anunoby. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Song. Mullen comes in for Hill. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for George. And it's Koulibaly in for Jordan Poole. Hunter, the pass to Kessler. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Koulibaly. The Wizards with another miss. New York leading by 9. To the middle. Here's Williams. And finished off by Williams.
You know, something that Williams does so well as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
We've got 1:13 left here in the third quarter. Here's Carrington. 10 points for him. Pass to Hunter. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Out to Smith. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. McBride's shot is off.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Mr. Fundamentals, that's good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Well, great feed there by Jalen Brunson, a terrific facilitator.
And here is Hunter. Over McBride. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And so it's the New York Knicks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Keep digging, man. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Every loose ball. Make it hard on them. Make them hard.
And there's Tom Thibodeau focusing on the toughness. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Outside for George. And another miss by Washington. They've got Jalen Smith. Jalen Brunson out there with Mr. Fundamentals. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Pass to Song. Kessler, it's good on the putback.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
And here's Brunson outside. It's hauled in by George. Wizards trail by 14. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul, fourth team foul.
He's off on the first. Towns, he's checked in for Smith. Hill, he's checked in for Washington. And he's good on the second.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Pass to Carrington. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Doris, I'm not sure many people take into account what a grind the NBA season is.
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. And listen, these guys have the best of what's available. They stay at top quality hotels. They have incredible professionals that take care of them. But there is no making up for lack of sleep when you've played a game at 8 o'clock at night. You leave the arena at 1, and you may arrive in your next city at 4 or 5 a.m. and tip off that night at 7. And this goes on week after week. It is not easy.
Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Who's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
4th foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart, can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
At the line.
And the first one drops.
Now the intensity, the toughness, the absolute ability to play bigger than your size. That is Josh Hart.
And Hart drops them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Now Poole. Pass to George. Hill, a screen on Anunoby. With the step back. George against Anunoby. 4 on the shot clock. And George kicks to Hill. And another miss by Washington. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. And that one, good. Mr. Fundamentals got 44.
It's starting to look like a repeat of last night, guys. He's battling really hard out there.
Oh, he sure is. I mean, these past 2 games, his energy level has been sensational. Whether it's a putback like that or other hustle plays, he's been everywhere.
Sarr sets the screen for Poole. Sinks the triple.
So if I'm the defense, I'm thinking Jordan Poole is on a roll and I need to turn off the water.
A minute 42 left in the fourth. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
3rd personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Number 9. At the line, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Mr. Fundamentals. Both free throws good from Mr. Fundamentals. There's 1:38 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Carrington.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Knicks.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Mr. Fundamentals.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Williams, he's checked in for Towns. Haywood comes in for Josh Hart. Griffin's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Kessler the screen. Pass to Coulibaly. Hunter on the wing. Wizards passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. And Coulibaly gets it to go. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. McBride with the ball. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Outside Griffin. Rebound, Washington. "20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Back to Coulibaly. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
3 points.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And slam dunk by Haywood. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. But once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in.